Hello, 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 everyone. Happy Thursday, and welcome to Living Luxuriously for Less here on Amazon Live. My name is Melanie, and I am going to be your host this afternoon. This afternoon, we're going to be talking about graduation decor under $25. You got that? Someone type that in for me. Hey, Wanda, graduation decor under $25. And so, I've been getting a lot of messages from parents and followers. You guys, you have children graduating, you have grandchildren graduating, you have clients that are graduating, and a lot of people are on a really, really tight budget. And so you guys have been asking me, to share some graduation decor that is budget friendly. Hi, Lavonda, how are you? And so I definitely wanted to share that on tonight to give you all time to order it and get it in. And I have had so much fun today pulling this together. You guys are not going to believe like some of the pieces that I have found on this deal for under $25. Like I found backdrops, doing great. Thank you. I have found backdrops. I have found centerpieces. I've found just so many incredible steals and deals, and I cannot wait to share them with you all on tonight. So with that being said, come on in, let me know who you are, where you're joining us from tonight, and let me know what color is your graduate school. Hi Yolanda, hi Linda. Let me know, is it black and gold? Is it green and gold? Is it maroon and white? Is it red and black and silver? Is it blue, royal blue, silver? Let me know your graduate's color down in the chat below. I'm so glad you're able to join as well, Lavonda. Thank you so much for joining in. Let me put this right here so I can see. Hi, Michelle. How are you? So let me know what color graduation party you're going to be showcasing. Thank you. It's actually a dress. It's actually a dress. So comfortable and so easy to work in. I am going to be doing some fashion streams, you guys, really soon, where I'm going to be sharing like super easy things to wear, to work in on event day. So stay tuned for that. That's coming up really soon. Thank you all so much for the likes. Oh my goodness, the likes are insane. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And to our YouTube family, if you are joining us and you would like to join in the chat, I am going to put the link here where you can shop all of the incredible items that I am finding, and I'm pinning it to the top. So I'm going to depend on you, Kelly and Keisha and Dolores and Charmaine, Chanel. Thank you all so much for coming in. And I'm going to be depending on you guys to help direct everyone to the chat. Okay. Hey, Charlotte, how are you? Okay, so we have colors, red, black, and white. Okay, blue and gold. Awesome. For graduates, green, gold, and maroon and gray. Okay. Black, royal blue, and silver. Okay, I got some of that as well. So we got some good stuff. Red, blue, and gold. Okay, we got some good colors coming in. And we are going to get started, y'all. We're going to get started. Black, royal blue, and silver. All right. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Thank you for coming in. Memphis, Tennessee in the house. We got Maryland in the house. Georgia in the house. Louisiana in the house. Thank you all so much for joining tonight. Okay, you guys. So we're going to start with the items. Now, when it comes to graduation, I like to do things that I like to buy pieces that are like in a set. You know what I mean? So if I can find something that has the banners, the graduation decor, if I can find something with all of that, we're good to go. We're good to go. And so these first two sets include a backdrop. The first set includes the class of 2026. Congrats, grad. It includes the banner, the porch signs, the hanging swirls, honeycomb centerpieces, and balloons. Okay? All of that is included in the first set. And it comes in a plethora of colors. Right now, the gold is on sale. The black and gold is on sale. But you can get it in the blue. It's still under $25. It's currently, the black and gold one is 52% off. So it is $9.59. But you can get the blue. You can get the blue and gold, the blue and black. You can get the orange, the purple, and the red. All of those are under $20. And you get the backdrop, you get the banner, you get the porch signs, centerpieces, and balloons. Okay? All of that. So, we're going to, I have already set this up. We're going to be doing the banner together in just a moment. And so I want to show you guys some of the pieces. If you're not interested in the porch piece, you can just get this set, which is the one that I have. I have the porch pieces as well. But you can get this set for $7.29. And it includes the graduation decorations, the theme set. It has the Congrats Grad class of 2026. It has the balloons, the spiral pieces, and the honeycomb centerpieces. And that's what I'm going to be sharing with you all today. And it's $7.29. And they have the grommets in the side. And they come in, again, the black and gold, the blue and royal blue, the orange, purple, and red. And this set is $7.29. And I like starting with a set like this and then breaking it down. Okay? All right. So, let's start with some of the pieces that are in the set. I'm going to move this back. We're going to switch cameras. And I want you guys to let me know if you can still hear me okay once I switch the camera. Okay? Okay. Hold on just a minute. Let me troubleshoot this again. Let me see if I have it listed. Hi, Candy. You just ordered the purple Wanda? Let me check one more thing, you guys. Hi, Roslyn. How are you? Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're going to get started on these pieces. it gives you a good view too. Okay, so let's switch to this other camera. Now I'm going to move the balloon out of the way. Hi, Rosalind. Hi, Andrea. I'm going to move the balloon out of the way. And everything that you see here is a part of the set with the exception of the risers and the cups, okay? So I want you guys to see, I'm going to move this balloon, but this balloon came in that kit, all right? So I just created a quick little centerpiece out of it. Balloon enthusiasts, don't jump on me, okay? All right. So in this particular set, you get this backdrop, and it is a cloth backdrop. You can iron it and everything, and it is a smaller backdrop. So what you want to do is put it in front of a table or add something at the bottom. You also get the Congrats Grad, the different honeycomb centerpieces, and you get 4 of those centerpieces. Okay. Let me sit you here. And you also get this sign. Can you guys believe all of these pieces? Can y'all believe that? I'm going to back it up. We're going to also get the sign. Hi, Raquel. Thank you for following, Andrea. All of this, y'all, is less than $8. It's less than $8. It's $7.29. So again, you get the backdrop. Let me change the camera. You get that backdrop. Okay? You get the honeycomb signs. This is the backdrop. And I just have it in front of a table so it doesn't look short. But it is a shorter backdrop. Okay? Just to show you. Alright? So you get the backdrop. You get the honeycomb centerpieces. You get 4 of those. You get the balloons. And you get a Congrats Grad banner. And I'm going to move this back just a little bit. And we are going to attach the Congrats. Let me lower this. You guys let me know if you can see. Let's see if that works. You should be able to see more of the black part of the table. And we are going to attach the Congrats Grad banner. And what I'm going to do is just pull this down because I'm going to pull this down and we're going to break it down into 2 different words. Alright, and we're going to get the scissors and cut it right about there, okay? And then I'm going to lay out the word congrats. Let's do it in this camera. Hold on. Let's fix it over here and then we'll come back. Okay. Hey, Summer. Good evening. Okay. So what I'm going to do is the ribbon comes in it and everything. I'm going to make 2 little banners out of 1. That's what I want to do. But I want to make a loop right here so that it won't come off. So I'm just going to tie it in a knot. And you can use other ribbon if you want to. I just used the ribbon. It's kind of like the balloon ribbon. That's the texture. I just used the ribbon that was included in the kit. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing on both sides. Just tie it in a loop. Okay, so now that I have it tied in a loop, I'm going to cut that extra ribbon. And so now we just have a sign that says congrats. Okay, and it's super easy to put together. You don't have to worry about stringing it along. It actually has like a needle for you to be able to thread it through. Hi, Mona Chica. And by the way, my hair is natural tonight. It's been a long time since y'all seen the natural hair. My beautician said I needed to give it a break, and so you'll be seeing it for about a week or so. Okay? All right. Thank you, Rosalind. So now, let's see. We're going to move back over to the table. The black piece is what you see in terms of the table. Okay? And I have some pins that I want to use to connect the signs. I have two different kind of pins. I have safety pins and I have straight pins. And I think the straight pins will look better, but I think the safety pins are going to be more secure. Okay? So we want it to be about right here. So I'm going to safety pin it on the side. And then I'm going to run that loop through to the other side. And then I'm going to safety pin that one. And then what we're going to do is, and the tablecloths that I'm using, all of that can be found right here on Amazon. It doesn't matter if you're going to be having your event indoor or outdoor. It works. Uh-oh. Let me go back over. I think I want to go up higher. Okay. That's what we're going to do. Okay, hopefully you guys can see that. If not, I'll move it back a little bit more. You see the congrats? Oh, let me move it back a little bit more. And I may need to pin it up. Or I can use this. Okay? You guys should be able to see it better now. And all of this is in that kit. Let me just, hold on. Does that give you a better view? Yes. Okay. Now, this is the piece that comes on with it. and you can thread, like use it to thread the string through. It comes in a set. And then you can just add the grad right underneath the congrats. Like right there. And that may appear to be a little bit too much. We're going to see. But we're going to hook it in. What do you guys think? For $7, all of these pieces. What are your thoughts? And I'm going to go under that C because I want to hide that safety pin. And of course, if you had a bigger table, you wouldn't need to put it this close together. And I'm going to put this right underneath that S. Okay? And then you can just go through and cut what you need to cut and change what you need to change. But y'all, all of this came in that kit at that price point. All of that. The backdrop, the centerpieces, and the banner. That all came in the kit. Okay? Now, let's talk about what else came in the kit. You can't beat the deal, right, Candy? That is a steal of a deal. If you guys are liking that, thumbs it up. Share this with someone who has a graduate. Okay, so we did the backdrop in the kit. We did that banner that was also in the kit. Okay? You can get multiple colors. And then also in that same kit were the little swirl signs that you can hang out of the ceiling. Well, of course, I'm not going to be hanging anything out of the ceiling, but I'll show you guys how it works. There are several of them, but I thought these little cutouts would be good for, like, perhaps a photo props. You could put like a skewer on it to create a photo prop. That's one thing you can do with it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. I'm just giving you guys some of my quick little ideas. So you would just tear this apart if you wanted to create the swirls out of the ceiling. Okay. So Is it the tall part? Is this the part to go up? Is it the little? I think it's a short part down. I think it hangs like that. What do you guys think? Thank you, Summer. So this is your little part that hangs. You just put that little hook through there, like so, like such. Pull it through. You can get the kids involved with this, the grandkids involved, allowing them to do the little tedious work, and then you will hang it on that. And then at the bottom, you're going to take this piece, kind of like a tag, a clothing tag hook, and you're going to take it and go through this, and then you're going to hook this through the bottom, and then that's going to hang, if that's what you choose to do with it. Okay? And so that's your hanging piece. If you choose to have a hanging piece, if you so choose, you can hang those out of the ceiling. Or you could take these and you can put like a skewer on the side or in the back and make a like a photo prop with it. You could probably take like boxes or something and attach it to this if you wanted to. You know, you can do a lot of things. You can put it on your risers. Let me turn this around and show you guys what I mean. So you could like label your risers to make them look more graduation friendly. Hi, Emily. You can do so many different things with it. Okay. So you don't have to just use everything for what the purpose is. If it doesn't fit your style or your vision, you could definitely take these and make something else with them. You can put little sticks in them, make yard signs. You remember last year I took a plunger and made some DIY centerpieces. There are so many different things you could do with these. So many different things. You can make table numbers. What are some of the things you guys would do with these cutouts? Let me know while I switch the camera, okay? I'm going to get the other camera prepared. You guys let me know in the chat. Oh my gosh, that's a great point, Kim. So you can put them on skewers and add them to a centerpiece. Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 9 or 10 of these, okay? So it's plenty of them, and they're double-sided too. So you can most definitely add them to a centerpiece as well. Any other points? Let's see. You guys tell me what else you would do with it. Are you enjoying this for under $25 tonight? Y'all let me know. The deal is incredible, right? Yes, I will show you guys the one that I did on the plunger. Awesome, Crystal. Yes, it's an amazing price. I don't want you guys to be afraid to get it. Thank you so much for following, Gail. How about attaching to the fabric arch? You could do that, Candy. Yeah, I don't really like to attach anything to the walls, Andrea, but maybe like make a pathway to the, you know, like maybe the ground or something like that. But make sure you're using art tape or removable tape. You're so welcome, Kim. Thank you, Rosalind. Okay. Let me adjust the camera because I also want to show you guys the centerpiece, the balloons that are included. And I just made a centerpiece out of one. I don't know how many balloons are included. You can go check the packs. And oh, I wanted to show you guys what this would look like if we affixed it to, I'm going to use a glue dot. And that came in the balloon pack. And I'm going to take one of these and affix it to one of the risers. That's what I'm going to do. And then I'll show you guys. So I'm just going to take the glue dot. And I'm going to put it right here. Okay. And then I pulled it off. And then I'm just going to use that to attach it to the riser. So let's take a look. Let me first get the camera. Set up. You are so welcome. It is all my pleasure. Okay, so I'm switching the camera. All right, now you guys can see the riser, correct? I'm just going to move one of them over to the middle. And I'll show you guys these up close. Very simple to put together. And you can use these honeycomb centerpieces in addition to whatever other centerpieces you're using. So for the riser, you can take the riser. Okay, and you could take this and just put it like on your riser to add decor to your riser. And it's just one little glue dot and it will easily come off. Okay, I also have some inexpensive risers in the chat as well. And then in terms of this balloon, I was able to make this balloon centerpiece. It may not be the best proportion, but you get the drift. And you can make centerpieces for all your tables with those balloons. Okay? Let me pull this up and back up a little bit for you guys to see. Can you believe that? Can you all believe that price point? I'm just asking. All these pieces are included. The swirl pieces, the balloons, all of these pieces are included in that finished kit. That is the price of the kit. Okay? Now we're going to get into, you'll also get the banners. With the second kit, you get the porch banners. And I'm going to come over and show you the porch banner. Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you, Emily. Okay, so with the other kit, if you decide to get that kit, you also get the Congrats Grab porch banner that you can put it on either side of your porch or the venue. And you can just, it's a scroll. So you just take it, roll it up, and pin it up on either side. Or you could tape it up, easy, good to go. Okay? And it just says Grad 2026. One says Grad and the other one says 2026. All right? And it's black and gold, but it also comes in whatever color you want. So that's the difference between the two kits. If you're wondering. This kit includes the banner. It's 52% off. This kit does not include the banner. So you get two banners for an additional like $2.30. So that's like $1.15 per banner. Do you think that's worth it? Yes or no? You know, if you're trying to stay within a $50 budget, you know, we've done, you could do centerpieces. I got to see how many balloons, but you could probably do 4 to 6 centerpieces, a backdrop, A table. Yes. Yes, Lorraine. Any questions on these two backdrops, you guys? Make sure you're hitting that like button, y'all. We're at 1.60. So let's get those likes up if we can. Hi, Destin. How are you? Thank you for following. Daniel Guzman, thank you for following. Welcome to the Lux for Less family here on Amazon Live. Hi, Keisha. Hi, Letitia. Are y'all loving the prices? Okay, so now I'm going to show the final look one more time. So in this photo, you see the backdrop. You see, or in this video, let me move the camera. So this includes the backdrop, the honeycomb centerpieces, the swirl pieces, the banner, and the congrats grad balloons that you can make centerpieces out of. So you can do this definitely on a budget. Okay, and if you get the first one, it also includes the porch banners as well. It includes these as well. All right, I wanted to spend a lot of time there because I knew that I would get a lot of questions about it. So before I leave, speak now, forever hold your peace. Isn't that a great price, Rosalind? And you can pick whatever color you need. All those pieces are included in that kit. And that's what I love about it. Now I'm going to answer a question really quickly that I got from our YouTube friends. Excuse me. No questions? So, Keisha, you're just joining us, but we're talking about the swirl pieces that hang out of the ceiling, the cutouts. And we were talking about some alternative things that we could do with these cutouts. And they mentioned using them in the centerpieces, using them for photo props, using them on the risers. There's so many ways you could use these. And so we were just kind of thinking outside of the box on how to use these. We're currently at 2.05 likes, you guys. So if you're loving this content, let's get those likes up. And I'm going to pull up the plunger centerpiece that I did. Give me just a second, you guys. Thank you, Keisha. Okay, so Let me grab it, get it to the right place, and then I'll share it with you guys. I have the video up. Okay, once I share my screen, if you can see my screen, say I can see it. All right, so here is the centerpiece. I just used a plunger, and I took the sign, I took some signs, and I hot glued the big sign at the top, and then I took the smaller cutouts, just like these, and I used them at the bottom. Now, I have seen a lot of people have gotten a lot more creative with theirs since I, shared mine, which is what I share content for. But you can do balloons on them. You can do tassels on them. You can do all kinds of things with them. And so it's a great way to kind of add and do like a really inexpensive centerpiece. You can put balloons at the bottom to cover up the plunger part. You can put fringe to cover up the plunger part. You can do a lot of things to cover up that plunger part. But that is how I created that centerpiece. So I'm going to speed it up just a little bit. And I'll show you all how I used it on the table. I used it on the table, and I used it in the backdrop area. Let's see here. Let's see if it's in this part. If not, but that's how I use them. And maybe I didn't capture that on the video, but that was from last year, you guys. And it was a great way to, use the pieces and create like a tall centerpiece on a budget. Okay. Okay, so I don't know if you all, when I showed the black graduation covers, you remember at the beginning, I found some really inexpensive ones. And now you can buy them separately if you want to buy them on a budget. And you want to make sure that you're buying the correct cover for your arch. Okay, somebody put that in. Make sure you're buying the correct size cover for the size arch that you have. Okay. You want to make sure that you don't have any issues with that. Yes, thank you, Rosalind. Thank you, Lorraine. Okay, so I will share the drapes with the arch covers with you all. And I shared them earlier this year. I'm afraid that the set of 3 had sold out. Now, it was a little bit more than $25. It was $35, but you get all 3 of them. Okay? I'll put the link in here for you, Candy. Give me just a second. These graduation arch covers are... Okay, let me Make sure you guys can see this. When you can see my screen, say I can see it. These graduation arch covers are such a good find, like one of my favorite graduation finds of this year. I picked them up in a set of 3. They are black, white, and gold. And the gold is like a beautiful, vibrant metallic gold. And let me tell you, the quality is amazing. The fabric, that the stretchy spandex material, similar to what the dance uniforms are made of. And then the other 2 are such a great quality fabric, and they fit beautifully over your backdrop arches to give you a very smooth and polished look. They are super easy to put on. The price point is incredible, especially for the quality, and it just really makes your graduation setup look elevated without spending a fortune. And so because they don't have the year printing on them, you can use them again and again, which makes them even more worth it. So if you are an event planner, wedding planner, decorator, or DIY. Okay, so there you have it. Now, I shared this with you guys early on when I found them, and I told you guys to grab them. Not sure if they are still available or not, but for all 3, it's $35, which is more than $25, or they were. But if you want to be more in a budget, you could buy one of the separate ones, and then just use your regular arch covers for the others, okay? And I'll showcase those again. Okay, we talked about the centerpieces, the honeycomb centerpieces. You can also use these as table fillers or table scatter. If you want to buy more of these, they are sold separately outside of the kit. You get 8 of them, and they are, they come in different colors. And so this is the black one, and this is the gold one. Okay? And you can get those in separate colors. Also, you can get the grad box. I'm just going to show you guys one of those. But you can get the grad box and put balloons inside of it. These are always great for taking up space and, making a really pretty sign. You can put it next to your table or what have you. So those are also really good to have. And again, you can put balloons in them, or you can leave them empty. And then I showed you guys the 2026 porch signs. I showed you guys a lot early on. And then, of course, the stretch tablecloth. You can get those 2 in a pack. 8. The 8-foot table is $21.83. And then you have 2 in the pack of the 6-foot table, which is, I want to say, $12.99. And then, of course, the gold balloons that I used earlier. And the balloon kits. If you want to do like a whole arch, you can do that. And then, of course, you can do the grad box. One of them that says grad, and then the other one says 2026. Any questions there? The guest book I've shown you guys before, and then the arch kit. This is what I wanted to check on. I wanted to see if it was still available, because I didn't see a price on it. Oh, so you just need to select what you're looking for. And this one, let's see, all buy-in options. Oh, it has gone up, y'all. But they do have other ones. So if you click on this one and it's not the price point you want, click on the ones below that. And they have like backdrop stickers that you can put on your plain backdrop. Okay? Any questions there? And of course, they have graduation card boxes. Thank you, Summer. And the graduation hat advice cards, which I've shown you guys before. And then the 2026 grad marquee letters. I've shown you guys those before as well. But I'm going to grab one. You can get them in white or in black. just going to grab the one. I don't know. Oh, here it is. Sorry. You guys, I have so much stuff. Okay, I'm just going to grab this one. But this is it's just a 2026 grad. And y'all remember we did it on the soda bar table. And you can just turn it on. It's a LED light. So these are really neat to put on your table. And they're $24.99. And then the cups that I use, you know, on the table, you can get 100 of those. And then I also included the risers. Those are the risers that I shared earlier. Okay, so another thing I wanted to share, and I actually ran to get some photos just to show you all. Okay, and I'm going to put some, let's get our sticky dots. And we're going to do red because you guys, let's do a boy. We're going to do a boy. Do my little cousin. Y'all, let me tell you what I did. I put their images inside of ChatGPT because I haven't gotten their pictures yet. And so I put it in ChatGPT, told them to dress them up like they're graduating. And this was actually from a debutante. So that's why he has the glove on. I took his picture from the debutante ball. And I told ChatGPT to generate a blue photo, like a photo backdrop background. And put him a cap and gown on. And that's what it gave me. Okay? And so it's double-sided. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the little glue dots. And I'm going to put it right at the top of this. I don't know if this is going to work. We're going to see. And then I'm going to drop it down in here. So I would say to definitely get some tape to tape this in. But right now, I am rigging it. You love it, Candy? Okay? And so it's double-sided, so you want to make sure you put the picture on both sides. And you can get these in sets of 8 or 4. They come in different colors. You can put flowers in them. Thank you so much for following, Shalish Patel. Thank you for following. Welcome to the Lux for Less family. If you guys want to follow me and you are wondering how to, if you're watching us on YouTube, tap on that link that I have pinned to the top. And if you're watching me on Amazon, all you have to do is tap on that follow button right beneath the video or to the side of the video if you're on your phone, on a mobile device. Okay. So now I have his picture inside of it. And then on the side it says done. It's illuminated, right? And so what you can do is they have these little fairy lights. And so you can undo the fairy light. And put it down. Turn it on. And you can put the fairy light down inside of the box. And you can add, you know, flowers to it if you want to. Or you could have balloons coming out of it. Or you could leave it as is. But you see how it lights up? It says done. Thank you for following Shalish. Am I saying that? Shalish or Shalesh, Angel, Christine, and Kenzie. Thank you all so much for following. Isn't that cute, y'all? And it's so affordable, so easy to do. If you can punch the little pre-cut pieces out, you are good to go. So cute, y'all. And they come in different colors. I think that looks so good. And I have it. Hi, Samara. Isn't that cute? So easy. So easy. And I have red background photos too, just depending on what school they graduated from. So I just told it, hey, make this a graduation picture and add like a red background or a blue background or whatever. You know what I'm saying? To match. And the one thing I love about them, they work for girls and boys, right? They're not too masculine. They're not too feminine. They are perfect. And you get 8 of those for $15.99. Or you can get 4. Or you can get 8 of these for $12.99. So it just depends on what you want to do. All right? Okay, you guys. So that is it. Can you guys believe it? We went through all of these items. Backdrops, centerpieces, table centerpieces, cups, all of that under $25. So you guys let me know what I left off, what I failed to show you. Let me know in the chat and we can make it happen. I know you guys are going to say plates and cups and napkins, but of course you know you can find those things for under $25. But it's hard to find a backdrop and centerpieces and all those things and porch pieces and all of this in a kit for $9.59. That's what's tough. Thank you so much, Samaria. Thank you, Dunzel. Thank you, Joyful. Decor by Denise. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So the last thing I owed you guys, I think, was the link to the arch. Is that right? Is that what I owed you next? The link to the arch? Or the live stream where I shared the arches? You mean the metal hardware arches, or are we talking about something else? Y'all let me know in the chat. Oh, thank you, Lorraine. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. The metal arches or just the covers? Any questions, you guys? You have me. You have me. Ask them now. We're going to be doing baby shower content. I'm probably going to be doing another pop-up live this weekend. So make sure you're following me and your notifications are turned on. And then we're going to head into Mother's Day content next week. Like garden party ideas, gift ideas, the whole 9. Okay? The metal arches. Okay. Okay, I just dropped the link. I have the ones that I prefer, which are the ones by eFavorMart. And then I have the more budget-friendly ones, but just make sure that the measurements match up. Okay? Any other questions? I don't know. I haven't seen anyone discounting the foam boards yet, Lorraine. They did earlier this year, but not right now. Not right now. But as soon as I hear of it, I'll be making a video about it, of course. Thank you. I remember them from a previous live stream. I have to spread out my shopping. I completely understand. I put them in a shoppable list to make them easier for people because that particular video did really well on social media. I think it almost got 100,000 views. And so I wanted to make sure that they could find it easily. All right, y'all. That is all I have. I wanted to look at the balloons. I was going to tell you guys about the balloons because that one balloon I used 9. And let's see how many balloons come in that pack. And they were the 12 inch balloons. 10 of the hanging card swirls and 18 balloons. So if you did the if you ordered the extra pack, you could probably do like 6 to 10 balloon centerpieces. Okay, you guys, so are there any more questions before we end tonight? The congrats balloons are included in these sets right here. They're already included in the set, Lorraine. The only thing you would need to buy separately would be the black and gold balloons. You need to buy those separately if you're going to be creating the arch. That's all. But the other ones are included in the set. I hope that helps you. You're welcome. Any other questions, you guys? Okay, so the covers are linked in the pin link at the top. I'm going to unpin it. And then I'm going to pin it again just so you can see it, okay? Okay, so there you have it. Hi, Robin. Okay, you guys, so that is all I have for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's live stream. If you want to see the baby shower content, be sure to tune back in. All weekend, I will be decorating, so I'm super excited to be sharing those things with you all. Thank you so much for joining me on tonight. Thank you for being patient as I work through the technical issues and trying to stream on multiple cameras. I do enjoy that, because I'm able to show you guys a lot of things behind the scene. And so, yes, I am so excited. Okay, Robin, that sounds great. Hey, Keita. It's already happening. And so, right here. And so, thank you all so much for joining in tonight. I will see you guys at the next one. Until next time, it's Melanie with Living Luxuriously for Less. Good night.